Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Grace and I'm going to be showing you guys my everyday makeup look. I'm using a range of products, nothing too heavy. I hope you guys like. So basically I'm going to be starting with the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser by Maybelline. This is it here. And I just put that on my finger. Get like a pea-sized amount. I literally just rub that into my skin, on my cheeks mainly, a little bit on my forehead. I mainly put it on my cheeks because that's where I had the biggest pores and that's where I put makeup on. I don't really put makeup on the rest of my face. I've put some Carmex on my lips already so they are nice and primed for when I put some lipstick on later on. Then I go in with the Incredible Brighten Up. This is the Brightening Drops Fluid Illuminant, I think. I don't really know how to say it, but yeah, I use that and make sure to shake it. And then I just put a little bit again on my fingers, and I put this on the bright points of my face, so here. I put this on before my makeup because otherwise because it's an oil, it like rubs out my makeup, my nose, a bit across my lips, a bit on my eyeline. So they're not too harsh. It just looks really natural on your face and it gives you a nice glow, and that's what I'm all about. I love having that natural glow on my face. Just take the rest of my finger and then I'm just basically blending that into my skin, making sure it meshes. And I like to do this like all early on, and then I go onto my eyebrows and my eyes next so that it gives it time to like blend into my face. Cool, so next, what am I doing? Next, I'm going to be doing my eyebrow. I'm going to be going in with the Tame & Frame by NYX. This is in the colour Espresso. So I've gone in a bit closer so you can see my eyebrow shape. And that's just, thanks for focusing. That's just my natural shape there. You can see. I go in with the Eco Tools. This is just their eyebrow brush, I think. This one here. That's my favourite because it's quite a firm brush, so you know it's not gonna like go oily on your eyebrow. So yeah, that's why I like it. I'm gonna look into this mirror here. If you see me looking here, that's because my mirror is right here. So I'm just slightly going over my eyebrow natural line from on the bottom first, and I bring that in a little bit, and then I go over the top like that, and that is basically my entire eyebrow. I then just make sure that everything is nicely blended. I use this Real Techniques, like their comb thing, and I think this is nicer than the actual spoolies because it really separates my eyebrows and like spikes them up as well, so you can see like what bits are missing for your brows. Then I'm going to go back in again and just fill in those patches which I feel need a bit more attention, basically. Like that. So I'll go off camera to do the other eyebrow and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so now my brows are actually on. You can see. I'm just going to go in with Natural Collections, their clear mascara. And because I don't do an awful lot with my eyebrows, I don't tend to spend a lot of money on actual eyebrow stuff. So like for me, NYX is really good because it's like a cheaper version of Benefit. And Natural Collection do a fine mascara, clear mascara. I wouldn't use it on my eyes, but it's good for my eyebrows. Next, I will go on to my eyelids. I always do my eyelids first because I feel like it gives me a chance to like let everything else blend in again, like I said earlier. So everything is really meshed together. So I'm going to start with my Maybelline Instant Eye Eraser, and I just put a little bit of that on my eyelids. Oh wow, I'm working with natural light today because I don't have good light anywhere else in my house at the moment, and so you can see that it's like whew, never mind. If you hear any cars, right, because I'm right next to my road, so lorries drove past. And I'm using this little Real Techniques brush which I've wet with water, and I'm just blending that into my eye. I really like working in natural light more than anything though, because it just makes me really see everything that's going on. Wow, that is bright. There you go. Makes me see everything that's going on my face, and I don't like having like artificial light too much, because sometimes I feel like I can go overboard and then not see what's really happening in my face, if that makes any sense whatsoever to you guys. Okay, and then what I tend to do on a natural day is just make sure that it's all blended down, and then I go in with my Peaches and Cream palette by Too Faced. I'm going in with this colour here, which is called Peaches and Cream, and then next to it is a slightly pinker one called Georgia. And I'm just going to grab a big fluffy brush from Real Techniques. Oh my gosh, I can't speak today. The palette just closed in my hand. And just take those two together and just lightly blend that over my eye. Literally just everywhere. I'm not making it like cut or anything like that. It's just a really nice soft eye look, and then we go and sharpen it up in a minute. So that's literally all I do on my eyes, because I also get quite greasy eyelids. I have to make sure that I set that down, because otherwise if I don't set it down, it like creases and the concealer like mixes with the oil. It just looks really bad after like a couple of hours. So now I'm done with that, I take Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Rock and Roll Iconic Liquid Eye Pencil. This is just a crayon pencil. And I really like this. That's the colour of it, just so you can see. So I'm going to go in, just make a little line here. And then I'm going to go in with... Where's it gone? Well, that's good. Just disappeared on me. Oh, here it is. I think this is a... I actually have no idea. I think this is just a cheap drugstore brush. It's an eyeliner brush. And I just blend that into my eye. You can see that it just gives a little line, and then I like to go along my waterline on the top. Sorry, I make a really weird face. Just in case you're wondering. And I just blend that again. I keep it nice and tight along my lash line. And that just gives a nice little shadow for when I put when I put mascara on. And then I just like to kind of put a bit extra on the end and take my little brush again. And make a little wing, as you can see here. And I just do the same on the other side, and I'll be back. Okay, so that is my eyeliner done. Let that focus. So that's pretty much all I do for my eyeliner on the top lid. Now I'm done with that, I'll do the concealer for the rest of my face. And I'm just going to go over again and just dab that illuminating drop kind of stuff that I used earlier, and just make sure it's all in place before I go over the top with concealer. I use the same concealer that I use for my eyes, which is the Maybelline Instant Eye Eraser, and I just go under my eye because I have some nice dark circles because of my olive skin. I think this is, what shade is this? I have no idea, it's all rubbed off. I think it's like their nude, well obviously it's nude, but their nude shade, I can't remember what it's called. Sorry. And I just put a bit over like where it needs concealing, so I've got a spot like leaving my face now, but I just need to like clean that off. I put a bit on my chin here. I like this concealer a lot because it's like, it like meshes into your skin and you can still see your real skin through it, but it still hides everything you need it to hide, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I just go in again with the sharp edge of my little beauty blender and just blend that out. And under my eyes, on my chin, and a little bit on my nose, around my nose, because that's a little bit scarred, and just between my forehead, between my eyebrows, and a little bit up here. And then I kind of just use whatever's left and just basically brush it all over my face. And then, just to make it a little bit more brightening, a little bit more intense, I go in with the Urban Decay All Nighter, and this is in Light Warm. And I literally just put that on the spots that really need it, so I will just put it over here because it's still got a tiny little scab, and then I just dot it like there. You can just see like a very minimal amounts, and that's pretty much, I've got a tiny little scar there. That's basically all I need, and just again blend that out. I like this concealer in like, what do they say? Why am I keep going out of focus? In Excess? No. In I can't remember the word. I like this concealer in small amounts, let's just say, because I don't like looking cakey. Obviously when it's a natural makeup you don't want it to look cakey. So this concealer is good because it's like, it's good for small amounts if you want to just literally conceal something. And then I'm going to set my face, but before I set my face I'll just do the rest of my routine. So for a natural, I'm going out of focus. For a natural makeup look, I tend to use as much cream kind of stuff to make it more natural, to make it look more like your skin. I feel like sometimes powder can look quite like on top of your face instead of like blended in with your skin. So that would be my top advice if you're trying to go for a natural makeup look. Make sure you use as much cream and instead of powder and stuff like that, because that can make your face just look quite dry instead of dewy and like what it should look like. So I'm going to go in again with the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Colour of Youth Cheek Healthy Happy Lip and Cheek Glow. That was a mouthful. And this is almost really done, basically. But I use this on my cheeks, and it's got a nice little mirror in the top so you can kind of look where you're going. For natural makeup, this is like the best thing. Putting a load of blush on gives you like a really healthy glow, like it says on the tin. And I'm just using this, I have no idea where this is from, this is an old brush, but it's good for that bit, contour and blush. So get my brush nice and pink, and then I dab it on the back of my hand so it's not too much of it. And then you can just see it like lightens up your face, makes you look much healthier. And then I try and use what's on the back of my hand for the other side of my face. And I just think this looks really nice, natural. Just make you look healthy, I think. My phone just vibrated, sorry. I really like this. And then this is the Kiko 01 Crayon Bronzer. And it just looks like that. It's not really a bronzer, I'd say it's more of a contour stick. And I just lightly kind of contour here. Just to tighten, like lightly accentuate my face structure. And I don't have really prominent cheekbones, so this is something that I like to do. You can just see it just gives a little bit of a structure to your face, but nothing too eccentric. And then I like to put a little bit on the end of my nose, like that. Look ridiculous. I like to just kind of like rub that away really quickly like that. It just gives you a little bit of an extra lift on your nose. I'm gonna have focus again. Hi! I think it's the natural light is really confusing my camera. Okay, and then what am I doing? My little lip cheat. Just to make my face look a little bit more pounty, I tend to put a really thin line under my lips, like that. You can see it looks quite strange right now. And I get the brush I've just been using for everything else, and I literally just lightly brush that away, and it makes your lips look really pouty. I will use a bit more highlighter. This is called the Incredible You Glow Girl, and I got this really recently. It is like a jelly though, but I've worked out the best way to use it is using a fluffy brush. This is just a Charlotte Tilbury one I've had for ages. Using a fluffy brush and lightly dipping your brush in it. So you literally get such a small amount. Oh shit, that was not a small amount. Such a small amount. Okay, such a small amount. And I literally just go like that and like that. But you have to be careful because you don't want it to dry down. Because this is like basically like an iridescent glitter. But when you, oh, my hair's in it now. But when you blend it out, it kind of looks more like a sheen. I don't really know how to describe it, to be honest with you. My hair is getting stuck in it though, so that's really great. And I just kind of blend that all together, mesh it into the skin. Make sure you bring it like into your hairline so it doesn't look really like put on. Obviously it's going to, because it is a glitter at the end of the day, but you know what I mean. I've got a really good way of describing things. I can't help it. I'm naturally gifted. Anyways, so the final step to my everyday makeup look is using the Charlotte Tilbury. This is a pre-shaped, pre-sized lip liner in Pillow Talk. This is the Lip Cheat. And I just line my lips. This is really blunt. Line my lips like so. And then I just go slightly over my Cupid's bow. Because I feel like with a nude lip, I like to have my lips, I don't know, I just don't like the Cupid's bow on my lip with nude lip. With like red, I like accentuate it. It's so weird. But that's the beauty of lip liners and lipsticks, like you can do what you want with them at the end of the day. And then I'm going in with Pillow Talk, but in the lipstick version. I got this really recently, it's basically brand new. Such a nice colour. It's just, I don't know, it's just a nude and it looks like your lips. I just feel like it really glamorises the whole look. So if you were, you know, going out in the evening, but you didn't have anything fancy on your lips, or like, you know, you just got this makeup look, you haven't got anything on your lips, it's really nice to add something which just makes it look a bit more sophisticated. So yeah, this is the natural look that I go for basically every day. Some days I just don't wear any makeup, it depends. I literally completely forgot to mascara on. Wow. I don't know how I did that. I always wear mascara. Without a doubt, even if I'm not wearing makeup, I wear mascara. That was weird. That was really weird. So, just going in with Pixi by Petra. This is their lower lash mascara, but I use the little thin, so there's two brushes to this. But I use the, like, it's really bizarre, I use the lower lash one first on my eyelashes. And then I go in with the other one over the top. It's so weird, don't even ask, I don't know. I won't be able to give you an answer. I think it's because I used it without actually knowing how it works. Oh, just got mascara on my eyelid. Yeah, so I used it without knowing how it actually works. And I really liked it. And I was like, oh, this is so cool. It's a two-step thing, you know, it's a bit of an effort, but it's worth it because they look really nice. And then I worked out it's actually a lower lash. I think I was looking on their website and I found out it was a lower lash one. I was like, oh. But I don't like to have my lower lashes really dark. I just have them like really, I just use what's ever left when I've done the top ones. So it looks really natural. And And then I just go over the top with this thick one. This is the thick brush. Yeah, so I just go over the top of that with this. There we go, that does make a difference, makes a big difference. Little trick that I learned, I think it was, I don't know, it was some Vogue video I was watching. If you let that dry down with mascara and you just use a fluffy brush that's clean, that literally just wipes straight off. That's like the best thing I've ever learned in my life, not gonna lie. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is my first video. If there's anything that I should check out which is really good for natural makeup, please do let me know. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.